Well, hello. Welcome to today's The Word in a Flash. I'm Freddie Wilson. Today's subject is God is changing your story. That's right. God is changing your story. Even for us believers, sometimes it's hard for us to see things changing. But if you trust the Lord, praise Him, give Him worship, and seek His wise counsel, God will change your story. I'm reminded of this in a song sang by Jacqueline Carr called Changing Your Story. Some of the lyrics to that song go, I need you to release your faith. I know what you've been through, but I came to tell you that God is changing your story. If you believe that He's changing your story, I want you to release this in your atmosphere. I know you've been defeated. I know you've failed before. I know you've been sick before. Generational curses, that won't be your story no more. Because I want to let you know that God is changing your story. She later on says, He's making the crooked places straight. I talked about that before. He's creating a way in your wilderness. He's putting a river in your desert. God is changing your story. Unemployment, that won't be your story anymore. Divorce is calling your name. That won't be your story anymore. Poverty is calling your name. That won't be your story anymore. But I want you to know tonight that God is changing your story. I like that. While you're waiting for God to change your story, it's time for you to make a change. This simple change might just be a change of heart. Ezekiel 36:26 through 27 reads, And I will give you a new heart, and I will put a new spirit in you. I will take out your stony, stubborn heart and give you a tender, responsive heart. And I will put my spirit in you so that you will follow my decrees and be careful to obey my regulations. I have you know that growth requires change. We must be willing to change something within ourselves to make a difference in our daily outlook on life. But remember, God is unchanging. He's always the same. He's always there. You should always change for the better. You can't expect growth unless you're prepared to make a change in yourself. Change is developed by three major components. 1, challenges. 2, it's the product of our choices. And 3, you must be willing to take chances. You can't expect to go very far in life unless you're willing to take chances. You must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Change is necessary to maximize your potential. You should always be willing to do well, but don't stop at just doing good. Do better than good because good is not good enough. You must be willing to continue to strive for more in your life. God has ordained us believers for greatness. I've heard many expressions some time ago, but one that sticks out the most is you can't hang around chickens if you expect to be an eagle. You need to set yourself aside from those people who are just being chickens. You need to be prepared to soar, to do better than what you used to. I've read somewhere that good is the greatest hindrance to great. You've heard people say the expression when you ask them how they're doing, they say, oh, it's all good. Well, why does it have to be just good? It's time for you to make things great. Change has to take place in your heart. It's what's inside that governs who you are. When you have a change of heart, don't worry about what people will say about you. And trust me, they will talk about you. Proverbs 4:23 reads, Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. You need to keep your heart right. You need to put your trust in God and love Him with all of your heart, not just some, all of your heart. And while you're guarding your heart, you need to watch what comes out of your mouth. You know, Jesus spoke out about the bad things that come out of some people's mouths. Matthew 15:11 reads, "It's not what goes into your mouth that defiles you. You are defiled by the words that come out of your mouth." Use your words to uplift your situation and the situations of others. You need to speak positive if you want to get to a place of more than enough. The challenge of changing your words is necessary. Now that you've changed the way you think and the way you talk, it's now time to allow the Lord to change your story. That's right, God can change your story, but you got to put all your trust, your faith in Him. God will make things happen in your life that no man can do, and then no man can take it away from you. And with that, be blessed.